your whole developmental life. Now we're paying for it. Awesome. Now I can feel a little higher. Awesome. You make me look so good.
People struggle with my hips
Yeah.
because they're so...
Hey guys, Dr. Tiffany here at Sioux Chiropractic, and I have my sister-in-law Kelsy here.
Hello.
She's here for her maintenance adjustment. Kelsy is my husband's sister, but their father is also a chiropractor, so she knows the importance of just getting adjusted, staying adjusted. And I've never done a video of her, so I get to adjust her today. She works for Integro. They sell currently a probiotic that she literally has to brew. So she gets to brew and bottle, but a lot of your time is spent sitting. Desk. She's like, I need a stand-up desk. I need a desk treadmill. I want those for you. Do it. We just know sitting is just so hard on the human body. But you're very active. You lift weights. You exercise. You rollerblade. When it's nice out, it's been nice out here. And you're very active. You lift weights. You exercise. You rollerblade. When it's nice out, it's been nice out here.
From just
kind of like right
sitting
here.
and being too tense.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel it.
How about your shoulders, upper neck, and any
Not
headaches?
bad, but I do have them sometimes. So I need the maintenance.
Good. So we get to check everything, keep her, so we're not getting headaches, and everything is continually moving as it should, right? All right, Kels, go ahead and stand right here for me. Okay. And I'm going to have you kind of mirror me, and we're just going to see if we can pull out any of that restriction or tightness you're feeling. Okay. So go ahead and touch your toes for me.
Oops, too close to the wall.
Great. Any pain with that?
No.
Great. Come on up. You can roll to the side. Follow your hands as far back as you can go. Look at her. Not bad. Any pain?
No.
Awesome. All right. Go ahead and face the back for me. Okay. Rotate your upper back and neck all the way one way and face me. Like there you go. Yep. Keep coming. Good. Any pain?
I feel tightness.
That rotation. Yep. Other side.
It's not as bad on this side.
Yeah?
It's always my right side.
Right side. Okay. Awesome. Do you cross your legs? You can face me, Kels.
I tried to not to, but yeah. And I think my hips tend to be tilted to the right a little bit, so I don't know if that's connected.
Absolutely. All right, go ahead and have a seat right here at the end of the table. Okay. Zoe, you can kind of come right here. So what I'm doing is I'm just feeling, starting at her SI joints, I'm going to do the motion palpation scan, and I'm just feeling every single joint in her spine. That's just where two bones meet. That PIIS is a little tight. You feel that?
Oh yeah, and I feel that when I stretch out.
Do you? That lower? Good. So I'm going to now just palpate and kind of rock between all the vertebrae, starting at her very last lumbar vertebra. And I'm just challenging into extension here. And the lumbar spine doesn't have a lot of rotation, so I usually just kind of right there, huh? Yeah.
That's the spot.
That's the spot. All right, now as we're getting into the thoracics, that's where actually we get the majority of our rotation when we're moving. So go ahead and put your hands around your neck. Bring those elbows in. Perfect. All right, and just put some weight on me. I gotcha. Good. So same thing. I'm feeling for that posterior to anterior, that P to A extension. And I'm not feeling a ton right here. So now I can take her and do a little bit of rotation. Woo! Both ways. Good. And I can actually test this in flexion too. Let's try and keep your hands there, but tuck like you're doing a sit-up. There you go. Perfect. Good. And she flexes nice there. Good. Bring these arms down. So I'm going to test the upper thoracic spine. Same idea with P to A glide, but I'm going to use her head to help me find that. A lot of desk workers kind of have this a little bit of a forward lean right here. So this really helps me feel those spinous processes, those bumps in your back. I'm feeling them open, and she does not open right here.
Yep.
You feel that restriction.
And then I feel all the tension underneath it.
Yeah, it takes it with it. And I always say that muscles are attached to bone. So if we can get the bones moving, the muscles are going to be able to do their thing a little better. Good. So same idea, cervical spine, but it's just a smaller contact. I'm just pushing on the posterior aspect on each side of the cervical vertebra, I'm feeling what's not moving, posterior to anterior, and she's got a spot right here. Then I can take it into rotation, and she's rotating. I can take it into left lateral flexion, and that's where you feel that. You feel that? Oh, yeah. Good. Now I'm right at the base of her skull. I'm right at C1. So it's not moving P to A. It is moving when I laterally flex it. It's not moving when I go to rotate on that side. So we've got two things on the same side there. And you're not having headaches?
No.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, anything? Did I miss anything? Let's get you adjusted, girl. Go on your tummy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So same idea. She was pretty restricted in extension, a little lower. So I just want to feel this in a different position. Kelsy, will you go up on your elbows for me? Kind of like in a Sphinx pose. Yeah, just like
this?
Perfect. Yep. You can push up just a little bit more. Good. I'm just going to challenge this sacrum. Does that feel good or is that painful when I push down there?
No pain.
No pain. Does it feel tight or is it just neutral?
I'd say neutral.
Good. What about when I push up into that?
I feel a little more when you go up.
Yeah,
there.
a little more jamming.
Yeah.
Good. Go on down for me. So it's helping me kind of build this. So when I pushed into extension on this lower PIIS here, it wasn't moving. But when I put the whole sacrum into that flexion, she didn't need it. So it was just in this one spot. And then she probably has a little bit of an extension problem a little higher up as well. And that was where it felt jammy when I pushed into this higher transitional unit. All right, Kels, face me on this side. Yeah. Good. All right, so I'm going to keep her really stacked, and I can kind of just feel in here. So I'm going to take her into that flexion on this PIIS here, and I'm going to pull everything together. Good. Now it was on that lower segment. Now I can feel a little higher. Awesome. You make me look so good.
People struggle with my hips
Yeah.
because they're so, I don't know.
Yeah, so you're kind of an anomaly because a lot of people have like something on both sides. Well, both of your restrictions were totally opposite, but on the same side.
Really?
You needed extension up here and flexion down here on the same side. But that's where that really detailed palpation, and then it makes it so much more comfortable because I'm not just trying to hammer away in one spot that doesn't need it.
Yeah.
We got exactly what you needed. Awesome. Let's go on the other side. Let's feel that. Good. So same thing. I'm just feeling flexing and extending in this lumbar spine to find the spot on the right that we felt. And it's a little bit higher. I'm at about L2 on her. And that's a little bit of your tendency to cross, but since you do really try not to, it's not terrible.
But I have like my whole life.
Your whole life. Your whole developmental
Yes.
life. Now we're paying for it. Awesome. All right, Kels, let's go ahead and sit all the way up. Good. You don't even need me. She's like, I got this.
I didn't even see it.
Let's go on your back. Yeah, scoot up just a little bit.
Towards this way?
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to have her give herself a hug. And now I'm going to feel, remember, whenever we were palpating her thoracic spine, she needed extension. She flexed well, but that's because what does she do all day? She flexes all day long. So, of course, she has that motion. The motion she lacks is extension. So we're going to extend her to adjust in this thoracic spine. Good. So what I'm doing when I roll over my hand is I can feel areas that aren't extending. So when I find that, just that double check, I'm in the right spot, and then I can add a little bit of force on top, and that puts her right at that level of the spine into extension. Good, hold tight to yourself. And then remember, she had a little bit of that tendency to round right at the top of her thoracic spine. So the way I'm gonna get on top of that is I'm gonna go right above the first thoracic vertebra, and with my hand I'm gonna tissue pull down. So I'm gonna create extension where she already has a ton of flexion. So it's gonna just help me create a mechanical advantage. Good.
Oh, nice.
Come on up.
you.
You're welcome. I'm going to take her into a little right lateral flexion, a tiny bit of left rotation, and then my hand's actually behind this C7 vertebra, creating extension. So it's that full coupled motion. Right at that C7 vertebra, way down here. Good. So this is the one we found sitting, where she is not extending. Kelsy, you need it adjusted, sister.
I know.
She texted me last night and I said, be camera ready. I'll adjust you tomorrow, but we're getting it on film.
Yes.
Good. Same spot we found sitting on the left that wasn't laterally flexing. She rotates fine here. She does not laterally flex there. Good. It was just a tiny little. I could take her whole spine and go whoop, whoop, make a whole bunch of noise, but that doesn't mean I'm restoring the exact motion at the vertebra that I found when I was palpating. And I think that's the difference between a really comfortable adjustment. She's used to anything. Her dad is like 80s, big adjustment, felt great, got a lot of people well. So she's not fazed by anything. That feels awesome. But some people, they're really sensitive to that big motion and it can get kind of painful. I'm going to check the front of your hips, okay?
Yeah.
So she said she feels like she wants to pull one way or another. So I like to come in here and just feel, oh, which way do you feel like you're twisted?
So when I used to play basketball, my hips were always tilted to the right. I do like to cross my right leg over. I used to always sleep on my right side. I've been trying to sleep on my left side more now. But the tenseness is always the right side.
Yeah,
so.
and you're not wanting to, when I'm pushing onto this pointy hip bone, she does not want to sink into that glide to the posterior capsule. So let's see if I can get it done with just my drop table. Good. How's that feel?
Feels better.
Feels better. Yeah, it's moving way better.
But it was so much tighter on the right side.
Absolutely. I'm going to bring this leg up. Just set it right on my... So I'm just going to get into this posterior capsule a little bit. Good. How's that feel? Good. Come on up.
Thank you.
All right, stand up. And what I want to see you do is I want to watch you face the wall and then rotate your upper back and neck towards us and tell me how that feels.
Like this again?
Yeah.
Feels good. You want me to try to go over here?
How's it feel? Good? Awesome.
No tension.
Other side.
No pain.
Good. All right, face me. Just shrug those shoulders. Tell me about between those shoulder blades. How's that feel? Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.
Thank
Yay.
you so
You're
much.
welcome. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.